welcome back to my channel and welcome back to quarantine in Dubai. It is week 5 of quarantine, week 2 of lockdown, and it looks as though lockdown is going to continue for I don't know how many weeks. I'm not in a place to speculate. I don't like to predict things like that. To be honest with you, it just makes me feel really anxious if I think about it. So yeah, with regards to prep, what does that mean? Well, the shows that we had in mind for myself in June and July are probably unlikely to go ahead because of the countries that they're in. They were the Amateur Olympia in Portugal and in Spain. One was Alicante, the show I did last year. Portugal Amateur Olympia looked like an amazing show to do. Really wanted to do that one as well, but I don't feel like it's going to go ahead. They haven't officially cancelled them yet, but it's unlikely. So I was, as of last week, I think 10 weeks out from those shows, or should I say Alicante and then Portugal afterwards, but it's unlikely those are going to go ahead. What other options do I have now for competing? Well, it's actually pretty difficult considering where we are. Because we live in the United Arab Emirates, there aren't any national shows that I can do here as a figure athlete, as a female, because females aren't really allowed to compete in this country. So I've always had to travel internationally for shows since moving here, which makes things pretty difficult for me considering prep this year. So there are other options, but again, this all depends on travel. If I were living in the UK right now, I'd probably have more options. If I was living in the US, I'd probably have more options as a national there because, different areas in the UK will be able to hold different shows at different times. Two Bros will come back on at some point in the year. And whereas I have like a UK passport, I could travel back to the UK for those shows. But my issue is always travelling back here and getting back home to Dubai. So at the moment, is prep cancelled? No, not really. Not in my mind. I still feel like I will compete this year. I just feel like it's going to be a much longer prep now. And I feel like the date I had in mind has now shifted months and months in advance. Or should I say months back. So yeah, with regards to the pro qualifier calendar, there are other shows I'm looking at internationally again, but again, it all depends on travel. So right now, prep isn't cancelled, but prep has just kind of taken a bit of a turn. So whereas last week we changed my food, we upped my intensity in terms of my cardio, I was doing stair sprints in the morning and I was doing 30-minute stair sprints, like up and down my apartment stairs. And I was doing 30 minutes less on the bike. I'm now just doing a 30-minute dog walk because now we've got the dog, and 30 minutes less. So my cardio intensity, I'm not feeling like I'm having to push now because we don't have a date in mind at the moment. My food has pretty much stayed the same. I'm kind of maintaining at about 2,000 plus calories, and I'm kind of steady dropping on that. So I'm happy to keep my food the same. I've made a slight change to my food in terms of just increase my fats again slightly. Just to kind of keep my body healthy. There's no need to kind of push hard with cardio and dropping my calories as of yet. But yeah, it is an uncertain time. It does feel a bit weird, but I do still want to diet down. Like I do want to see what I can bring. I want to see that my off season was useful. I want to get my body into the best possible shape, and I still want to turn pro this year. So I've still got that goal, and I'm gonna bloody go for it. So if and when things do lift here in Dubai and we're able to travel, and once I get the go-ahead to be able to go and do an international show, I'm going to literally pinpoint that one and just go for it, like full out. So I guess the purpose of this video is kind of just showing you that there's a time to push and there's a time to pull back and there's a time to be sensible. And it's something that I'm talking about a lot with my clients at the moment because I've got some competitive clients in the UK that had shows that were cancelled. And it's a really difficult time and you're kind of left in limbo thinking, well, do I continue to push? Do I still do my cardio? Do I still check in with my coach? Or do I just sack it all off completely? I am so incredibly proud of my girls for not only pushing through and staying true to their goals for competing, but equally for listening to me when I said, right, we're going to need to pull back on the intensity. You know, you don't need to be pushing that hard with cardio. We're going to take out your HIIT sessions. We're going to get your body into a place where it can recover, where we can bring your calories back up. And actually I've used this as a really great way for them to reverse diet and to kind of get their bodies back into a really good state, so that when they do need to push again, their calories are higher, they're feeling great, and then they can push for like a shorter prep. So that's kind of what I'm doing with my girls at the moment, because it looks like some of the shows, like the 2 bro shows and things like that, will go ahead later on in the year. So I'm supporting them with that at the moment, and obviously my coach and hubby is supporting me with my prep at the moment. And in the same respect, he's like, we just need to be sensible now, Bex. Like, we need to make sure that we keep your body in a good place so that when you need to push, you push. Because the last thing I want to be doing right now is pushing, get my body to a place where it's ready to go to stage, and then I'm delayed like 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. It's just not going to be realistic for me to be able to hold that condition, to be able to keep my body in that state, and to remain healthy for that length of time. So yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment. The thing that I really wanted to talk about in this video, and I've spoken about it on my podcast, and I've also just literally posted a photo on my Instagram today about it, is that, do you know what, I just really want people to know that it's okay to not feel okay, and it's okay to have those down days. I literally, it was Easter Sunday, so literally, 4 or 5 days ago, I was in feeling incredibly low, and I just had one of those moments where it just hit me, and I was like, fuck, this is really horrible. And I just felt really down, and I was missing my family, and I looked through some videos of them, and you know, my niece and nephew were doing an Easter egg hunt and things like that, and I was just like, the realization hit me that I don't know when I'm going to see them next, when I'll physically be able to go and travel and see them. And I just, although I've lived in Dubai for like over 3 years, not having that freedom to just get on a plane and see them just was really, really tough for me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's okay to not feel okay, but my biggest advice there is just to accept those feelings, know that you're in that moment, be present in that moment with those feelings, and then when you feel calm and you're able to come out of it, move past it. Like, don't sit there with those feelings. And if you can, just go and talk to someone about it. Like, the first thing I did as soon as I had my little cry was I just went to my husband and I just said, you know what, babe, I'm just having a really low day today. I just need a cuddle. And he was just gave me a hug, and he was like, everything's going to be okay. And you know what? Sometimes even the strongest people need that too. So don't feel like you always have to be strong and be that kind of superhuman person. It's okay to not feel okay, is what I wanted to say. So yeah, this is what I'm currently looking like. I'm not going to lie, I do like my kind of current physique, but I would like to see what I look like a little bit leaner. I'd like to see some more muscle definition. I'd like to see like some real abs popping. I do miss that whole prep body. It's been a long time since I competed. It's been, gosh, over a year, because literally last weekend was a year since Muscle Contest Island. So yeah, it's nearly been like almost a full year since I kind of got stage lean and got into that kind of shape. So I'd like to get back to seeing what that looks like. But yeah, when the time's right. And down in the corner we have here the little Mr. Loki. Oh my goodness, you hear my knees cracking. He's so cute. He's knackered from his morning walk still. He had his tail in his bowl earlier. He was so tired. Time to get you out. Yeah. Come on then, Loki. Are you ready? You don't want to come out? He's like, no, Mummy, I'm sleeping. Well, we do have a couple of jobs to do today, and one of them is to bath you. It's time. Same thing, different day. Work, check-ins, and this guy. Loki! So I've just finished my work for today and I think it's time to put this one in the shower. He definitely needs a wash. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. His first bath. I've never washed a dog before, but I anticipate that it's not going to be an easy task, so I've popped on some joggers, a baggy t-shirt, because I feel like I'm going to get wet, possibly scratched, and I didn't really want to wreck my rider wear outfit, so wish me luck. This flea and tick shampoo, I have no idea if it's any good, but the guys in the store said it was, so I'm guessing I just lather him up with this. Okay. Loki looks. Loki. Loki. Maybe this isn't a good idea. Waking him up for a bath. Loki, darling. Is it time to go and have a wash? Are you going to come with Mummy? No. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to go into a room that you've not been in before. I'm going to take you into a bathroom and I'm going to put water on you. This is going to go one of two ways. Come on, here we go. It's like he knows. Okay, good boy. That's it. Good boy. Good job that this is like a wet room. I can basically just, everything can get wet, it'll be fine. We got this. Yeah? Come on then. Look. Let's come inside here. Ooh. Come on. I can wash you out there. Come on. It's nice. Yeah. Come on. Good boy. Here we go. We're inside now. Ready? Look. Ooh. That's a good boy. How nice. Oh, you're such a good boy. Look at this. Nice. Good boy. Yeah. Yes. We're going to give you a nice wash. Oh, look at that. Good boy. Look at yeah, I know. So wet. Almost done, almost done. What a surprise, you're sneezing. What a surprise. Look at that. You're all clean. You're all clean. Should we dry you? Wow! Come on then. How was it? Was it good? You look all fluffy. I'm out of breath. That was like a cardio session. You did a great job. Really good. Look at you. Awesome. All fluffy, all clean. You weren't any trouble at all. Nice work. So, the dog's all clean. I'm back in my gym gear. It's time to go and train, and I'm training shoulders today. So, yeah, let's go get it. Gosh, the sun is really bright today. It's really warm today. I think it's definitely early 30s outside. In fact, let me take you outside. Hold on. Oh gosh, wow. That does feel really hot. So this is the view from our balcony out into the area we live, which is known as JVC, Jumeirah Village Circle. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Okay, time to go train. So the boys are training, and I'm gonna see if I can try and build a shoe cupboard. Funny story, we actually bought this shoe cupboard, I'd say nearly 2 years ago. It's been in a box a very long time. Okay, almost there. I'm not gonna lie, I started this about 40 minutes ago and I'm exhausted. This is like another cardio session. But I'm telling you, this is not my first IKEA Rodeo. I know from previous experience, if you do not read the instructions carefully and you don't follow it step by step, you'll make a mistake, you'll have to unscrew something, or you'll just get angry like Darren does and just smash it. So I'm persevering, I'm following the instructions, and I'm gonna make this amazing shoe cupboard. It's coming. All done. However, it needs to be attached to the wall in order for it to be safe and secure. But sorted. Just call me a domestic goddess. Okay guys, so I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I need to go and shower. I feel gross. I haven't showered since I trained. And then I spent like an hour and a half building that flipping shoe cupboard that I can't even use yet because it's not attached to the wall. But I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I guess the real message behind this video is that yes, prep is going to continue, but do you know what? It's changed slightly, and that's just the way things are. Like, this whole situation is unprecedented. No one could expect how things are going to go or what was going to happen in the world. So if you've got a goal and there's something you're working towards, keep going after it. You know, keep working towards what you want out of life. And if you haven't done anything for yourself yet, now be selfish. Now is the time to really think, right, what do I want? Because you're in a position now where you can really think about yourself. Hold on, I'm coming down here because Stitchy always wants to come and say hello. So now more than ever, it's a time to really be selfish. Start thinking about what you want out of life, what you can do in this time, how you can use this time wisely to better your life, your relationships, your work, your health, your fitness. You know, you really can use this time wisely and get something good out of it. And that's what I plan on doing. You know, yes, I want to continue prepping and I really want to bring my best physique to stage, or even if I don't get to stage this year and I have to wait till 2021, I still want to see if I can bring my best. But I'm actually using this time to become a better coach to all of my clients. You know, I'm using this time to build my business, to really think about how to better myself in so many other ways. So don't feel disheartened if you have down days and you feel low. That's normal too. Bring yourself out of it. Remind yourself of what your values are, what your goals are, what your aspirations are, and keep working towards them. I'm going to keep putting out more content on my Instagram. I'm going to keep releasing podcasts once a week. I'm going to release a YouTube episode every Sunday. Podcast episodes go live every Thursday, sometimes earlier, if I can get them out earlier. And yeah, you guys know that you can reach out to me whenever you need support, or if you feel like there's something that I can provide for you guys, let me know. You know, comment down in the comment section and let me know what you want to see from me, or just shoot me a DM on Instagram as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.